Alright, back in section 9.2, we're going to work on number 46. In a recent year, 73% of first-year college students responding to a national survey identified being very well off financially as an important personal goal. A state university finds that 132 of an SRS of 200 of its first-year students say that this goal is important. Is there convincing evidence at the alpha equal 0.05 significance level that the proportion of all first-year students at this university who think being very well off is important differs from the national value of 73%? So again, we're going to start with our hypothesis. The null hypothesis, again, we're working with proportions, and it's always a statement of equality. Since we're given the 73% of first-year college students, that's what we're going to go off of. We're going to check to see if this university is the same as the rest of the nation. And our alternative hypothesis is to check to just see if it's different, meaning we're just going to simply say it's not equal to 0.73. Again, we're going to define our parameter. P is equal to the true proportion of all first-year students at this university who think being very well off is important. And remember, we had an alpha level of 0.05. Again, we're going to check our conditions. First condition is an SRS, and we know that a random sample of 200 first-year students was taken. Then we have our 10% condition, and we're going to assume that 200 is less than 10% of all first-year students at this university. And finally, our large counts condition. We have 200 times 0.73, which is equal to 146, and 200 times 0.27 is equal to 54, are both greater than or equal to 10. So we are going to use a one proportion z-test. This time I'm going to show you how to do this in the calculator so you get to see something different. So if I come to my calculator, hopefully you see that well enough. In my calculator, it's pretty dark for you, I'm going to do stat, move over to test, go down to a one prop z test, which is number 5. It asks for P naught, that's the P that we had in our null hypothesis, so it's 0.73. Then it asks for your X. We were told that a state finds that 132, so my X is going to be 132. Of an SRS of 200, so my N is 200. And we were looking for just a difference, so we're using the not equal to. And then if I go to calculate, it gives me my Z, my P hat, and my N. I'm going to write down everything that I got from the calculator. So using technology, we had our x equal to 132 and our n equal to 200, and we got out that z is equal to negative 2.23 and p is equal to 0.0258, and our p hat is equal to 0.66. So I'm writing down everything I put into the calculator and what I got out of the calculator. Now notice that 0.0258 is less than 0.05, so we would reject our hoe. So there is evidence, there is statistically significant evidence. To suggest the proportion of students, or actually first-year students, at this university who think being very well off is important, differs from the nation at 0.73. Now if you're doing this by hand, when you get your z value of negative 2.23 and you turn that into your probability using the table, remember that's just one tail. And since this is not equal to, we're looking at a two-tail test, so you're going to have to take whatever probability you get there and multiply it by 2 in order to get this 0.0258. Thank you, and I hope that helps.